Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Chained Echoes. In the last episode, we saw Sienna's story arc. Now we're checking out Glen and Lenne. Sky armors? These are X300P models. That's unbelievable. They're the most recent models produced by MRC. They have double the horsepower of the previous model and use less fuel at the same time. Isn't that nice? This is the biggest generational jump between models since the P100 series. Look how smoothly their joints twist before changing direction. Your passion does you credit. Look over there. What do we see? Glen, they're mobilizing for war. How horrible. Lord Gustav Reimer is allied with Tarn. We should steer a wide berth around this village. The more sneaking around. Reimer? I've heard that name only recently. Lord Gustav is Rob's father. He's the son of an earl. That explains a lot. Do not speak of him. He's gone through too much. Sorry, you seem to know him well. During the war, Lord Gustav rebelled against my father, but he was quickly put in his place. Rob is taken as ward to the royal castle where he grew up with me. A lifelong hostage. Son of an earl, but he was not treated any better than a court maid. It must have been very painful for him. You're awfully often sorry for something, don't we? Anyway, let's move on. Hopefully, my audio issue I was having last week should be resolved. I'll double check after I record this episode, but at least the audio visualization on OBS looks much better this go round. So hopefully we're all good. Huff huff, avoiding all these monsters is taking us a long time. True, but we stand no chance against most of them. Sorry for not being much help. These are like my two hardest hitters. If anybody would be good in a fight against monsters, it'd probably be these two. What are you talking about? Without you, I would have never dared to cross these mountains. Glen, are you all right? Let's set up camp. The sun's setting anyways. Say, I know it's none of my business, but what do you plan to do about your brother? Matthew seems to have confirmed that Prince Frederick ordered the murder of Lady Parnell. Matthew is a liar. I don't believe the word he says. Don't get me wrong, Glen. I'm not some naive girl who, despite all the evidence, thinks her brother is innocent. I know him better than any person in the world. I know exactly what he's capable of. And it's not little. That doesn't mean that he gave the order in this case, nor does it mean that I cannot prevent a war by talking to him. I need to see the bigger picture with my own eyes and not betray my brother based on a statement of someone who tried to murder me. You're right. Who else should you trust other than your own family? To see the bigger picture, that was the reason I fled the castle. You can't understand what it's like to watch the world only on the horizon while you sit idly in the bay window of a tower. You don't know what it's like being locked behind up the walls all your life. Actually, I know that all too well. The city where I came from was a huge prison, and it was a giant pit in the ground. Some rotten buildings built in mud with high walls around them. Guards opened the gates, threw prisoners inside, and closed the gates behind them. They did not care what happened inside. The law of the strongest ruled there, and if you were strong, hardworking, and had a lot of luck, you were sold as a slave and could leave the city. Wow, that's the better option than living in that city, huh? Talking for chance of Golgotha? Golgotha? Yes, I was born behind the walls, son of a prisoner. As you said, I could only see the world on the horizon. You said you could see the world only on the horizon? I couldn't even do this. I didn't even know what the horizon looked like. People talked about it, but I couldn't imagine it. Surrounded by walls, all I knew was the sky above me and the mud beneath my feet. You're a survivor of Golgotha? I did not know that. Sorry, how foolish of me. You couldn't have known. After the Jadar Exodus, I was freed and joined the band of the Iron Bull. Being in prison for such a large portion of my life is probably the reason why I enjoyed flying sky armor so much. Up there, I feel free. I can look beyond every mountain, beyond every wall, but now the troop is no more. When we reach Tarn, I will see that you are generously rewarded. You can use the capital to start over. That's Killian's most sincere wish, but if I were to choose... Back during the Battle of Windshire, I was in the center of an explosion and engulfed in it. What? You're in the middle of it? How did you survive? I don't know. The explosion pulverized buildings, killed people, vaporized water, melted skin. But both Killian and I, we didn't have the slightest scratch. The cause of the explosion was... It looked like a grimoire, but not the magic tomes, mind you, but those crystal stones they put in the book's cover. It was bigger than a usual stone, and refracted light shone in the colors of a rainbow. A grimoire? Are you sure? I don't know of any with such power. But some ruler of Valanda seems to know it only too well, and Killian and I are searching for information. What we want to know what this is all about. That's why he sneaked into the palace. And that's why we're traveling to Tormund and trying to help you. We'd like to ask your brother to share all his information about Grimoire with us. You speak of a weapon so powerful that it can end wars on its own. I doubt my brother will share information if he actually possesses any. But I will ask him, I promise you. Thank you, Lenne. This explosion is still haunting me. Finding information on what happened that day is my way of dealing with it. I will do my best to help you. Sorry. Stop being sorry, even though she did exactly that, where she was apologizing for information she didn't know earlier in this cutscene. Yes, let's sleep then. We'll talk more about this topic. The harder it will be for me to find good sleep. So be it. Good night, Glen. Good night, Lenne. You there? Wake up. Who's this? Srenda? Huh? Soldiers? Do we look like soldiers to you? What do you want? You know where you are? This is a holy place. You have no business here. Ah, my head. Watch out, it hurts. Sorry, we didn't know where we were. It's not on purpose. These are sacred woods. Anyone who enters this forest is sentenced to death? Why are you here then? Hold on, or I won't be able to bandage you. We have a state of emergency. Our village, Wenland, was attacked by a beast. We wounded it badly, but the beast fled, and we're chasing it before it can recover. A beast? Looks like a mix of a bear and a wild boar, and has bright red eyes, and it's huge. For the wounds we inflicted on it, 3 men had to pay with their lives. 5 others were seriously injured. Srenda, we should not stay here any longer. We're all exhausted. A short break is necessary. The beast will not get far away. Can you forgive us for trespassing in this state of emergency? You are armed, look like you can handle weapons. We'll rest for the moment, then you'll follow us. You want us to help you take down the beast? Don't worry, it can hardly defend itself anymore. I got a feeling that's not true. Don't help them, Glen. You put yourself in danger. Who are you, and what do you want from me? Let us help. We have a different objective. Have you forgotten? I know, but haven't you heard? Bright red eyes, just like the demon at the banquet. Maybe there's a connection. Besides, we have no choice anyway, or we would be hanged for entering the forest. Of course not. All right, get ready while we're still resting. All right. Got some new skills. Let's definitely check into that before we get too far into this. Tech points. What do we really want for her? Probably health. Nice. That got us a bunch of other stuff. She's pretty fragile. Now, does attack help with her magic attacks, or is it only physical attacks? So I think her physical attacks aren't that great. I'd almost rather have wind resistance or flying killer. Maybe tech points. I don't think 5 tech points is really going to do too much, though, right? Let's do... let's go ahead and do tech points. Maybe in the long term that will matter more than I think it does. All right. Health 15. Yes, please. And probably... Let's go... Should I go defense? Oh, he's already got defense. Agility's the only thing on this stat booster section I don't have. Just kind of, yeah, I think we want that. Perfect, perfect. All right. Monster came out of nowhere, destroyed 2 houses and a barn. Let's see what some of these people got to say. Never seen something so aggressive before. We have to finish it off while it's injured. No telling what will happen if it recovers. Monster's eyes were glowing red as if it was possessed by some kind of magic. Even our local monster hunter had never seen anything like it before. We can take a break for a few minutes. The beast won't get too far. Get yourself ready. Pretty sure we are ready. A fairy? Stop kidding. This is no fairy tale. Is that not literally what we were just looking at? I need to chase after the fairy. Wrong way. Okay. Probably down this... what? Okay, what am I missing here? I have to talk to you again? No? That's the wrong way. Can't seem to get through that gap. Alright, what am I missing? There we go. There's a little hidden path through there. There we go. Alright, let's keep chasing this fairy, but it almost feels like it's showing us the way. But where to? Can't resist and look and see if there's any... I feel like that's the way we need to go. What's this way? Treasure, excellent. Couple angel wings, might be useful. We do not have a healer at the moment. The fairy went up this way. This just, yeah, it just loops around. Okay. Could be an issue. We got a couple snacks. It looked like a path to me, but I guess not. All right, lots of stuff just looping around onto itself. Oil lamp. Don't know what that's for. Don't go any further. Ah. What's going on, Glenn? It hurts so much, the voice inside my head. Glenn, what are you talking about? It's here. Have you seen something? I can't really see anything. Oh, boy. Focus, Glenn. It's a trap. Lenne, dodge. Oh, boy. There he is. He doesn't look very happy, either. This is Surrender's red-eyed beast. How'd you know it was coming? Intuition, I guess. Did you hear their laughter? It's the forest spirits, or what are they, or whatever they are. They've set us up. Maybe we can defeat it. Look at its injuries. We have no other choice. No turning back anymore. Alright, heavy, dry, oil, and wet. Certain items can apply the following status effects. Heavy, dry, oil, wet. If an enemy party member is hit with an elemental attack, while the corresponding status effect is applied, extra damage will be dealt. Heavy strengthens earth, dry strengthens water, oil strengthens fire, and wet strengthens wind. Interesting. So I've had that ability that does oil on Glen for a while. I wonder if that's the play here. If I take Glen and oil slash, and then take Lenne and fire thrust. Oh yeah, that is the play here. It's armor break as well. Might as well start stacking our debuffs. That didn't seem to do as much damage with the debuff stack. Is his oil worn off already? It is, okay. So I gotta keep oil slashing to keep this going. I see, I see. Oh boy. Alright, so yeah, I pretty much got to oil slash every turn to keep that going. I'm gonna say, we were doing tons of damage. She had to be going down pretty quick. I wish I would have known that earlier for some of those other boss fights, because that's overpowered for sure. Yeah, victory. Pretty easy one at that. I don't hear their laughter anymore. The forest spirits lured us towards this monster, but why? Glen, you do not look well. The color has left your cheeks. You should have listened to me. The beast you defeated just now and the demon that attacked the banquet were born from the planet. Born from Eldra, and they share one common goal. It's to hunt you down and kill you. Do you understand, Glen? The world wants to see you dead. That's suboptimal. Glen. Whose fate do you wish to follow? Well, I think there's only one more choice. And that's Victor, Killian, and Rob. That was close. No, please don't. Amulets are still glowing. Thanks to fate. Calm down. How should I? You cold-hearted mercenary may not care, but I do. Lenne may no longer be alive. We have to get away from the river first, General. Matha will come looking for us. Killian's right. Sir Victor. The General tried to kill the princess. He will move mountains to find Lenne. Luckily, there are a lot of mountains here. Let's leave the river behind us as fast as possible. Lenne is certainly doing well, as are the others. But Sir Victor, our task is to escort the princess to Tormund. I know, Rob, but we have no choice. Sienna and Glen are capable fighters. They will look out for her. Hopefully they remember our meeting place, the White Rose Inn, and we can meet there. Sounds like a plan. Let's get going. Fine. All right. On to the next section. Oh, new skills, of course. All right, what do we want for Victor? We got magic. We definitely want mind. And we probably want health as well. He's also a little frail. Yeah, we got defense up already. 30% to counter single physical attack by curing random ailment. Nah, I think health points is the way to go. And then Rob, we want probably attack and defense, right? Is that right? I think so. Oh, I already got defense, so what do we do? Mind or health points? Probably health points, right? And for Killian, we got... what's intact resistance? Enemies take 1 turn longer to apply this ailment for the first time. A leg aim. And recall training. We'll probably do critical and health. These stat booster skills seem to be the most valuable. At least from what I've seen so far. Alright, dead end's either way there, so up we go. Dead end. What do you got for sale? Oh, you got some weapons. Anything that will be beneficial? Got a longbow, which is a modest improvement. And a claymore. No improvement for Victor, though. We're better off with armor. Okay, none of those are improvements. How many snacks we got? 12, that's plenty. I guess, yeah, let's go for these weapons. All right. Let's go ahead and get those set up. All right, we'll leave it at that for now. I don't think I'm going to bother with crafting at the moment. Waygrad Mines. Wonder, I assume these don't connect anywhere with the rock bottom mines. Abandoned mines, do you think this is the right way? The Waygrad Mines are a fast network. If we follow the rails, we should arrive at another exit. But how do you know this? This part of Cortora belongs to my Lord Father. Quite wealthy, are we? Planning your next robbery? Forget it. And so we want to make sure we find all the treasures. Looks like both these are kind of longer branching paths. Oh, dang it. Poison shot and pandemic. We'll stack that up. Let's do I want the attack buff? I think I do. That's the thing, is I don't know. I assume attack works for anything that's considered physical, which wide swing I'm pretty sure is considered a physical attack. Pandemic on you, so now they're both poisoned. Or just miss. Alright, and let's... What do we think these guys are weak to? Wind, maybe? No, but that was enough to finish them off at least. Nice critical, and we get a little coal. I feel like my game volume's a little high. Let's chop that down just a hair. All right. We'll double check back this way. I don't think we missed anything now. Whoops. Okay, there's a little elevator there. And dead end with no treasure there. Look at this transportation lorry. Maybe we can use this. Well, that actually saves us quite a lot of time. Only when it's going in the right direction. I don't want the exit to these mines and just find myself in Roland again. Well, here's a map of the tunnels that you had the entire time. There are skulls everywhere. That doesn't look too good. Most likely to symbolize collapsed tunnels or unfinished tracks. Press the map button to open the tunnel system while in battle. Huh? This icon marks your current position. This blinking arrow shows the direction of your lorry and will take you to the next crossing. Guide your lorry through Wigred mines. Hit the switches, change directions. Crossing is reached. In the crossing's turn, some enemies have effects on party and enemies. Game over, damage on all, poison on all, heal on all, stat buff. Okay. I guess we have to use those switches to change direction and navigate towards the exit. And we will do that next time. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a good one.